Good afternoon everyone. So Dad's just brought the trailer down on the gator because I need to move some calves around. I'm getting a little bit tight for space, which I'll explain soon. So we're going to go and take the heifer calves that are up here down to the other shed below. Yep. It's quite good with that gator having the back window because at least you can see what you're doing, whereas the other one's got the plywood on the back, so a vast improvement. But we had a big day yesterday. We had 12 cows calve, so I'm going to take these heifers down because there's too many in here for this 12 feeder, and I don't want to put any heifers in the next pens until I get the next lot of 40. So we've got calves like this, so that's heifer calf. Everything with the yellow tag is getting put on the trailer. That one. That's a big one. How many I got in here? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, that'll be right. This shed's starting to fill up now, which is pretty good. There's 35 calves down here, plus there is another 7 heifer calves up in the shed, which were sort of new, 3 from today and 4 from yesterday, I think. So that 12 must have been the day before. That means that once those 7 come down here, this shed will be full, so 42, that's a good number. So what I've done is these calves in here are the oldest. They were in this pen, but we brought those 10 down, so they're in there now. These are the second oldest. There is 12 of them in there, and once they're drinking fine or coming up to the feeder, having no troubles on it, I'm going to start just whacking them through into this mob, because today I'm going to get the toe behind feeder out and start feeding with that, because it makes life just so much easier. But these calves are heading out into the paddock today. I'm going to open these gates up and they can go and run around out there. It is quite fun watching them when they first go out because they're not used to it. There's a lot of new things, so we'll see how they go. Right, that can go back there. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Come on in. They might just follow me. Go and pin that gate back. Come on. they're definitely hitting their strides now. It's definitely a cool time of the year too, putting them out onto the grass for the first time. So I'll leave the shed open. The gates will be pinned back from now on, so if it rains or they want to go and sleep in there, just whatever they can get back in the whole time. Eventually I will shut it off, but not till the last calf that comes out is old enough. Heaps of shelter in this paddock too, so they can go and lie behind the hedges and the grass. There's water, there's a couple of troughs, so they'll be pretty happy, and I will start feeding them hay, and they're already getting meal at the moment. I'll leave them to it, but these calves in here, so there is 12 of them, they probably won't be far behind those ones. Probably in the next day or two I'll start putting them through. It's just easier to put them on the feeder. There's 13 on the side, and I can get another 12 around the back, I think. So there's heaps of space at the moment. Going to give this calf feed a bit of a clean. The other side, that side there, is down at home, and that's what I've been feeding the calves with in the shed. I can only do mobs of 13 in those pens because there's only 13 teats on these side feeders. On this big end one there's 22, but you can't really feed them on the rails with that one, whereas those are good because they're sort of long and sort of flat, so calves drink pretty well off it. I did clean it out last year before we put it away, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully there's no water come out of places that it shouldn't. The rats I see have got into a little bit up the top here, chewed this fitting, but doesn't look too bad. That is looking pretty spick and span, so ready for this afternoon. That end one there is actually a bigger than what should be on there. I think usually it is a 13 teat, I think, on the end, but we got a 22. So we fit more around the back there because I don't use the front. You can put another one of these feeders on the front there, but I prefer not to. I'm only feeding 42 calves, so I'll do 2 lots of 44 probably. And that way I don't have to use the front, and then it's just easy to get in here with the handles. So that's how you turn them on. They seem all good. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes this afternoon. See if the calves come running up to it. So I whacked some teats on these feeders this afternoon, and it should be ready to go. I'm going to go back for lunch, but before that I need to go and check on the calving cows. I'm going to go see if there's any calves over there, and if there is, we'll pull them out at about 3 o'clock and bring them back for afternoon milking. I better hurry though, because I think it's going to rain pretty soon. Doesn't look like anything's calved so far. It is pretty wet out there. Need one of them and one of them. Steady girl. No, stay down, stay down. I don't want her getting up. So I've got my bucket. This is a down cow, she's got milk fever. I've got the blue one, so the blue goes in the jugular, in the neck, and then that one just goes under the skin. But while she's down, I'm going to give her this one. I've heated it up in hot water to make this stuff go a little bit more watery because it's quite thick. That's awesome, and that's exactly what you want to see. I had a little bit of trouble at the start. I got her vein first go, and then it just it stopped, or it come out of it, so I had to switch over, turn her head the other side, and I got it again. Gave her a bag in the side while she was down, and now she's up now, so that's good, that's awesome, that's what we want to see. She should be good now. So nice to see a little bit of blue sky. Although I don't know how long that'll last. There is a shower over there. So I've actually taken that end feeder off the 22 because I didn't have enough teats. I need to get some new peach teats for it, and I've just left the side one on because there's only 13 calves in the paddock. That means that I'll fit around there. If worse comes to worse, I can always put the other side one on. They only just clip on, so there's this one clip here that holds it, and then they just fit in there. So that's all right. While I'm here, I'm going to remember to turn that tap off, and now I'm going to fill it up with some milk. A little bit more for them. A little calf. There you go. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, they're all there. I'm pretty happy with how these are drinking. They sort of know what to do, so it won't be long before they go outside. Maybe even tomorrow, possibly. It is supposed to be fine tomorrow, so that would be a good day to do it. These ones I'm going to lock them inside tonight, so if it rains they'll stay warm, although they were mostly inside when I got here. I was thinking about it and I was like, why don't I just use that one, then I don't have 2 feeders to wash, I've only just got the one side one. Way better idea. That might do it. Just have a little look. Looks pretty good to me. Come on, Diggy Diggy, come on. Any more inside? Come on, matey, come on. Come on in. Come on. And that one. Bingo. it. It'll do. It's not quite level because it's leaning down this end. But they'll still get a feed. Move around that way. That actually worked pretty well. After a while it gets a bit of a pain trying to beat them out the gate because they want to follow you and want more. But they've had a good feed, probably a little bit too much. I didn't feed them as much this morning. I sort of held back so that they would come in and drink this afternoon. But they look pretty happy. It looks quite cool once you get 40 of them around the feeder, a big sort of semicircle. Look at this little thing, you're at 10k. I think that's number 1. Right, out the gate now. Wonder if they'll follow. Back in your paddock. Back in. Come on. Won't take them long to follow me out at all, they sort of already did. Cool. So good getting that feeder up and running, makes life so much easier for myself. I do all the calves, Dad doesn't do anything with them, so it's just a time saver for me really. But it's so cool getting those calves out on the grass. I love seeing them like that. And over the next couple of days we'll be getting more and more out too, hopefully. So if you like seeing it, give this video a like, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna go and check on the calving cows over there and see if there's any new calves. But other than that, that'll pretty much do it. So I'll see you next time. Oh, that's a big calf. Matey, you look like a bull. 317. Bull. That's the cow. Any others? I think that might be it. No, that's it, just the one.